Hey, shalom, shalom. Want to say all praises be to Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Harakak, and I'm honor to the apostles, or as a quanium of great millstone who rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren. I came out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahawashi, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I'm proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be a video going into the signs of the times, man. The signs of the times, the signs of the end times. Really a quick to the point video. Really dealing with the different weather phenomenons happening out there across the four corners of the earth. You have all type of crazy weather phenomena. You have earthquakes in diverse places, like I'm about to get into. The scriptures is gonna say earthquakes. You have storms. You have all type of chariot sightings. And I saw you had an earthquake in Colombia, in Indonesia, Venezuela, some time back. You know what I'm saying? Earthquakes everywhere, man, and major type of earthquakes too. You understand? And all of these are signs of the end of time, man. All type of crazy weather phenomenons happening throughout the recent years. You understand? Hurricanes, massive hurricanes, harp-generated hurricanes, so on and so forth. Which these are signs that these are distinct weather phenomena and happenings is signs of the end of time. Pestilences, even with this C-19, that was another major sign of the end times, man, because no one ever seen nothing like that happen before, man. The whole world basically shut down for a period of time with the C-19 pandemic. In the modern age, that was unheard of, man. Of which that's gonna come back. That's a sign of which they're gonna lock down the world pretty soon, man. It's gonna be state control across for the majority of the earth. State control, government control of your coming and your goings, man. Austerity measures pursuant to our second Esdras, especially here in Babylon the Great, America. So this is book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be?" The disciples inquiring about the end times. Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the end? What shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So the prophets, the disciples were always looking for the end of the world, so to speak, the end of the age, the end of the rule of the heathen, because they all knew that the Israelites would promise a kingdom, right? Promise eternal rulership. So they was always looking for that. You know, so all the prophets, Ezra, Jeremiah, Isaiah, all the prophets, disciples, apostles, all the men of the Lord were always looking for the continual kingdom of Israel, the forever kingdom of Israel under King David, right? So nonetheless, they was inquiring about when shall be the end of the reign of the heathen. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you." So we're not deceived, man, because there's a lot of false prophets and false philosophies out here. We're not deceived by Islam. We're not deceived by plantation Christianity. We're not deceived by Rastafari. None of these things, man, that have their own doctrine and their own spelling of what's to come at the end of the world, man, of which none of them really don't got it, man. They don't got the answers, man. The truth gives you a blow-by-blow overview summary of what's going to happen. The RFID chip, martial law, pestilences, man, and ultimately the nuclear destruction and the salvation of the elect of Israel. None of these other religions have an overview, blow-by-blow summary of how the end of the world is going to play out, man. It's always some mumbo-jumbo or some nonsense with these other religions and philosophies. That's why this truth is distinct from all of these religions and philosophies, because they actually have a end time notation that actually make 100% sense, man. If you can get it. But even from a sectarian perspective, it makes 100% sense, man. From a secular perspective, even from the outside looking in, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's why a lot of people, they come up to the camp and they be like, what we saying? Like, damn, this shit makes sense, man. This makes sense. They might not accept it. They might not want to accept it. But really and truly, in the times to come, in the near future, you people are going to be forced to accept it. You're not going to have a choice but to accept what we say, man. to accept that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people, man. America is going to be destroyed. Which all the signs are there. All the history is there to show that we are the Israelites. And if you're spiritual, you can definitely see it. But nonetheless, unto whom is given, unto whom is not given, man. Him that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is just or righteous, let him be righteous and just still, man. But nonetheless, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. Kinds of many different philosophies and ideologies saying that they're the way. But they're not. They're just the path to destruction, man. And ye shall have wars and rumors of wars. That's all we're hearing about, wars and rumors of wars, especially right now with everything that's going on over there in the Middle East with Iran, Israel, and the U.S., which that's going to only intensify. Whether there's ebbs and flows, ultimately is going to intensify into a full-fledged World War III and the War of Armageddon over there in the Middle East. Nonetheless. But the end is not yet. The end is not yet, because we still have to wait on the chip. We still have to wait on the full martial law, the pestilence, the martyrs, all these things, the new world order, all of these things, which really is going to come in short order. Though it tarry away for it, for it shall surely come and will not tarry. Our salvation is nearer than when we believe. So it's going to come, man, soon. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. And you can look it up. Famines all across the world, places like Africa. You know what I mean? Famines, and a lot more famines coming. A lot of artificial famines is going to kick off once this World War III really kick off full-fledged, man. Has a lot of trade routes. Is gonna, like we seen in the Strait of Hormuz. There's basically an oil famine right now, so to speak. It's not that's because there's no oil. It's because there's no access. The supply routes is being inhibited, man. With Iran closing the Strait of Hormuz, man. So that's why oil prices are so high, man. You fill up your tank, you have to fill it up $70, $80, $90, $100, man, to fill up your tank, man. Why? Because there's an artificial oil shortage, man. There's an access to oil. Same thing can happen with food and anything else, which that's going to happen. There's going to be a shortage of food. You understand? Shortage of access to food. So this is about Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. God, so shit happening all across the globe. Like I mentioned, Colombia got hit, Indonesia, you know what I mean, different weather phenomena, chariot sightings, miraculous, you know what I mean, chariot sightings all across the globe, man. Why? Because this is Yahweh Shai signaling that, yo, the Father soon sending me back, man. I soon come back. Which is good news for us, man. That's the gospel for us, man. That Yahweh Shai is returning. Famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, all these are the beginning of sorrows. God. So all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is just the beginning of the end. You know what I mean? Because once they make that chip mandatory, that full-fledged martial law, the World War III, which more than likely going to lead to a draft, that's when shit is going to get harrowing, man. That's when shit is going to get real drastic. Right now it's just the beginning, which things seem somewhat quite normal, which if you're in the spirit, you see that, yo, shit could go left anytime. But nonetheless, society is so-called functioning as normal. It's going to come a time where the vast majority of society ain't functioning as normal. It's haywire, it's lockdowns, it's race wars, class riots, so on and so forth. Anarchy. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. They know that in the last days perilous time shall come. And when you do that word perilous, it means imminent danger, man. Which is a guy bugging out right now. Jake cursing out, delivery Jake cursing out, I don't know, somebody. But nonetheless, hey, people are ready to go haywire, man. So he's saying goodbye, man. People are on edge, man. You know what I mean? Cursing them out, man. You understand? But nonetheless, hey, these people are already on edge and they already hate each other. Like I said, there's all type of divisions here in society. There's going to be great sectarian violence happening here in Babylon, man. And this is going to be the worst, man. Because people hate each other, man. Republicans, Democrats, blacks, whites, Hispanics. You have all type of ICE raids, so on and so forth. So, hey, the stage is already set. The ground is set for people to bust each other over the head, man. To invade one another without a second thought, man. You understand? And then you have all, hey, even here in Babylon, you know saying tornadoes all over the place, so on and so forth. But nonetheless, the Lord is going to protect his elect. The Lord's going to protect his men. And a good example of that is that hurricane happening down in Jamaica. The brothers were protected, man. The side of the island that they were on, it wasn't heavily affected, man. They were good, man. You understand? But the other side, they got jacked all the way up, man. So the brothers were protected. Now that's the Lord, man. That's the Lord showing signs, man. You know what I mean? And you ask the Lord to show, so he shows signs, man. And brothers see it. Different happenings in your life, different events. You know, yeah, that's the Lord, man. Or the Lord maneuvered me this way, maneuvered me that way, so I could be good, so on and so forth. And this happens all the time, man. From your journey into the truth, that's the Lord moving you. Proverbs 20 and 24 to be in his truth. Because you're like, damn, how did this happen? How did that happen? Hey, it's all of the Lord, man. You understand? And it's all of the Lord that we're going to survive these end times. It's all of the Lord that we're going to make it out, man. We're going to receive salvation in these end times, man. Hey, so with that, hope you brothers and sisters and we're edified. Gonna say all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Harakah Kodash. Dub honors to the apostles was a quantum of great millstone who rule well. And shalom to the elect.